thing for me is so exciting. One thing I would say is, if you already know what you're going to sing on it, don't say anything. Like, no spoilers, so don't let us know what you're going to
No spoilers.
No spoilers.
Live on YouTube.
Yeah, I don't want to be responsible for any spoilers on the live. So, yeah, and it'll just be, I just want it to be more of a conversation. If something occurs to me, I might just throw it in there. But other than that, it's kind of your chance to tell everybody else your story, or for those who haven't maybe heard about me before, we met you or seen you. And then I am going to do a couple of questions that you might have seen in that podcast. Quickfire.
Oh, I've seen that. Yeah, I've seen that.
I'm not telling you what they are because it's supposed to be a surprise. 30 seconds.
There we go. Exciting. Finger guns.
Oh, the biggest band in the world right now. I don't know if that's just my opinion or not. That's Coldplay, Higher Power from their brand new album, Music of the Spheres, out now. Also, tickets available for their tour next year is out now, and I was lucky enough to get one. Eek, I'm excited. However, sooner than that is the Tease. Coming up in 18 days. You might have heard woo there. My guests have arrived. I love talking to the nominees. Today's nominees are already here, already raring to go, which is great. We need people raring to go. I love it. Today's guests are Shelley and Rick, nominated for the Best Online Show for that Tenerife Vlogcast.
Yep.
And Shelley's up for Best Female Singer. Welcome both, how are you?
Hi Steve, how are you doing?
Very well, very well. Can't decide what the weather's doing today, but that's, you know, always carrying a jacket.
It's freezing out there.
It's ridiculous. So really excited to have you both here, because we're going to talk about the Vlogcast collectively first, and then we're going to talk about another exciting category, which is the Best Female Singer. And but we're going to do it conversational style, so less like Graham Norton or Jonathan Ross, who's 61 today, by the way. Jonathan Ross is 61 years old today. That's
Let's start use some cream.
But basically, what I want to know of that Tenerife Vlogcast is, you know, I love a vlog and I love a podcast. I used to do one myself, so I'm like really keen to talk about it. How did the whole thing come about? And we are incidentally we are live on YouTube as well. So
hi everybody
in the YouTube world. Yeah, how did that come about? How did you get to do the Vlogcast?
We started originally, literally, we got locked down on the Saturday, and then we went round, borrowed some equipment from a bar, and started the next day.
Yeah, we went live on the Sunday, the following Sunday, literally the following day, because it was down to you going, how am I going to sing now?
Yeah, everybody's going, oh my God, we're going to have a fortnight off.
Yeah.
And I'm going, oh my God, who am I going to sing to? Because I can't not sing, you know, so I was in a bit of a panic state thinking I'm not going to be able to sing to anybody.
So did that come about then on Facebook first?
It started 100% on Facebook. We were doing a couple of things through the week with this bar. I was doing the quiz and Shelley was singing in the bar a lot. And then when the lockdown happened, we didn't know what to do, so we thought, well, I'll tell you what, why don't we do the quiz online, and then why don't we go live on Facebook as well? Ooh. So that's the reason why we started that. The quiz itself started to collect maybe around about 7,000-8,000 people on a Wednesday night.
Wow!
And Thursday night, I think it was.
How do you do a quiz to 7,000 people?
It was hilarious. It was absolutely hilarious, honestly. It was just people were saving it for a Saturday night and having the families round and watching it on the Saturday nights and stuff like that.
It was a recording of the live?
We did the live on Facebook, and then people kept the live and then went on a Saturday night, because it was on a Thursday night we did it. Right. And then, so we had maybe on the Thursday night we had about 400 people watching, and then cumulatively it went up to about 6,000-7,000.
Wow.
And we were doing things like the music round, where I was actually singing the music round, and I cannot hold a note. So I was usually
Shelley.
Yeah, I did sometimes.
Well, she sang the answers.
We got a little bit bored, you know. So he sang. I mean, you've heard nobody sing like I Have Nothing by Whitney Houston, like Rick.
It's like Titanic worthy.
Yeah, it is. And then I sang the answers.
That's brilliant.
Yeah,
so you're singing.
So we had 10 of them to like guess the intros, and as we did the 10, we said, anybody want to hear any again? And people were saying, yeah, can you do 2 through 10? He says, because I couldn't stop laughing at them. So we had to do it all again. So it was great.
Please do the whole thing over again.
Yeah.
So the quiz thing was really popular. I mean, everybody loves a quiz.
It was just what to keep us busy on an evening and preparing us through the week.
But it wasn't just a standard quiz, though. I mean, it was from the Sunday, from doing the live sessions for me singing on the Sunday. then the Monday would start, and then we'd start recording all the TikToks for the quiz.
Yeah, yeah.
So Rick would
Name the
like
films,
name the
name-
films, and name the song.
Honestly.
And so we'd be videoing all these things, and he was dressing up. You had to make do with
What was in the house.
You know?
You couldn't go out shopping, could you?
Yeah.
I guess.
It's amazing that I never realised in the house I had Freddie Mercury, Adam Ant, Madonna.
Madonna, them corns were beautiful.
In the house is the biggest
All in
worry
the house,
about
man.
that.
Yeah, I know.
Literally,
Very concerned.
Yeah, very concerning. These things were around the house. But I guess that's, with everybody was in the same boat. So the people watching
Yeah.
couldn't go out and do these things. So
No.
they needed this.
Yeah.
So that was what happened, and on the Sundays we started doing the live on a Sunday where Shelley started doing the singing for an hour on a Sunday. And we chose the time, it was 2 o'clock, 2 o'clock to go live
Yeah.
on Sunday. And it was just, it became a regular for everybody. Everybody knew at 2 o'clock on a Sunday that's what happened, and Shelley
Yeah.
was doing it. And slowly but surely, it actually started off because when you sing straight for an hour, you need a bit of a rest, and there's no audience to get banter from. So I used to step in while Shelley had a drink and a rest, and I was just like saying hello to people. And that's how the whole show really started.
We had grandparents, must into the grandparents. Give us a list of your grandchildren's names and that, and we'll say
And
hello
shout
to them.
outs and-
Put
yeah.
them on, and they used to text saying, "Can you do a shout out to my granddaughter? She's going to be listening here and then."
Yeah.
People look, I'm crying today. We've got video messages like people. Can you do a video message? Can you send this? Can you do a song for me? And
Wow.
Before you knew it, the Sundays were just overtaken. I think the best one we had on the Sunday that we hit over a week was 25,000
Wow.
on a Sunday. Yeah, it was from
That's
a Sunday
amazing.
session, and it was
Yeah,
just
it was-
across a
it
couple
was
of different
getting
platforms.
crazy,
It was
wasn't
from a couple of different platforms, and that's where we're a little bit different because we took the move from Facebook off there onto YouTube.
So you went from, so you were born, it was born on
Born on
Facebook,
Facebook.
Born on
but
Facebook.
transferred over to probably what is the ultimate,
Yeah.
in terms of vlogging and doing and even streaming live.
Yeah.
That's with the help. That's with the help of one of the, actually a compere on the island, Darren Clark.
Yeah.
Darren
Darren
Clark.
Clark.
Yeah, he's the one who actually. Me and him had a conversation about YouTube, and we got together with it. And then, due to his work commitments, he stepped back. So I decided to get the whole Facebook thing over. You didn't even know about YouTube at the
No,
time.
not really. It was like
And we
different
moved it
world
over.
YouTube.
And we just point the camera and
That's
so,
it.
just you sing, we'll point the camera. You
Yeah.
don't have to worry about that.
So in the beginning we went from both platforms, one week from Facebook and YouTube at the same time, which
Yeah.
sometimes we still do, but we're coming away from Facebook now.
Yeah.
And we started off with 100 subscribers on YouTube, and I think we just last count was 3,350 now within
Wow.
the space of about 10, 11
That's
months.
incredible. If you haven't already subscribed, where do they go?
They go YouTube and just put in the search column, that's Tenerife Vlogcast, and that's all they do. And you go on there and you get there's everything now. It's expanded again.
I was going to say,
I do cooking and
I was going to say,
Shelley
what's
does
the, show,
cooking.
what's the show like now? So you've gone from that Sunday quiz or
Yeah.
the weekday quiz, Wednesdays, which got you so many, and now you're doing all kinds of stuff.
Yeah. We
well,
do all sorts. We did during we were out of lockdown and everything, and people were asking about cooking. I'm going, oh yeah, I can cook that. Well, can you do a vlog and show us how you cook this? We're going, yeah. So then we started to bring a little bit of alcohol into it. Went to the pub while the yeast was taking effect with the
It's heavily laid on with comedy.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, a bit
Oh,
of comedy,
you
and
need
then
a
the
laugh.
dog got
Yeah.
involved, and then it just turned into more of a comedy.
We do it because
Kind of
Is it kind of like, but is it a little peek at everyday life more than anything?
I
Or?
think so, you know.
I've always tried to say for people what we're trying to do is to distinguish ourselves from others, because there's a lot of vloggers now on the island. Is that we actually don't vlog about Tenerife. What we do is we use
Yeah.
we use Tenerife as a backdrop
Yeah.
for Rick and Shelley and Rick, and it's the Sunday staples. It goes without shadow. That stays half on it nowadays on a Sunday
Yeah.
on YouTube. Shelley sings. But in the meantime, we've got 30 years experience on the island so we been to Abaddis, we've been up to
Yeah, we still do the out and about kind of vlogs like
Yeah.
everybody else does.
But you
'cause-
make it different in terms
We
of
make it
you're
up.
not, yeah,
Make
you
it
Yeah.
up.
yeah.
Get the dog
Yeah.
involved a lot because they love the dog.
Yeah.
They just
Animals on any
Oh.
social media is going to get you followers.
Yeah.
Well, the
Dogs-
dog's even got his own Facebook page.
Yeah,
He's got like 900 people on
He's
his
got 900
page.
people following the dog.
Because Rick writes about him as if he's
That's more
a
than
dog.
me. I know, I work on a radio. What's going on here?
That's for the rescue dog.
Yeah.
He's
Oh,
famous on the
you know what?
I
I know what I know.
Yeah. That's the dog. Yeah.
I love it.
That's me. Yeah.
Oh, well, I am glad now that
He's a bit gutted he's not been nominated to
Oh,
that.
no, we should have got him in for an interview.
Oh,
so-
you know, he tuned
All
It's not
sorts
about
of
a
media.
studio at the end
But,
of it.
yeah, you tune everything. Get off my shoes, right? And that Tenerife podcast, it's just real life, and is it? How much time do you spend on that every week, though? Is this like a full-time job now?
Yeah,
Is it?
a lot.
It's one of those ones that you've first of all, you've got to learn all about film and editing, and then putting it through the processes to get it all out as a video and as a vlog, and that took a long time. Now it's not as long.
I remember starting an hour's worth of footage is like 12 hours worth of video.
Can be.
It's a long time. Isn't it?
In all fairness, I just turn up and
She just turns up and sings.
I just turn up, hi.
Do you think
And
this
then
is
I just,
perfect?
I'm just going to do, crack on.
Yeah,
It gets Shelley-proofed at the end. I get her to watch it before we make it go live. If it
Yeah.
makes her laugh, then I put it on. If it
Ah,
doesn't,
now that's the ultimate. Now you
So,
know it's good.
the
It
ultimate
makes you
judge.
laugh.
The
Yeah,
ultimate
You know,
absolutely.
you've got to stop criticising yourself so much and go, do you know what it is? Just let it go.
Just enjoy it.
That's it.
Just let it go.
That's it.
Well, there's a reason then why that Tenerife Vlogcast has been nominated for Best Online Show, for sure. It sounds like an absolute.
Do you know what it is? It's just an amazing honour to get that far. To actually
Yeah.
I've got to
So
say,
many people went live. It's
we did one of the
tremendous.
things we did a CP karaoke. We can't call it carpool karaoke, obviously, and we got.
Other karaoke's
It's
are
available. We got the the assistance from some of the entertainers, and we had we
Yeah,
had
they were fantastic. weren't they?
nearly everybody we've got in there has been nominated. We've had Katie J in there.
She's
we've
on
had-
later tonight. She's
Oh,
on
she's
at 5:10.
amazing.
Yeah,
Soul-
I'll ask her about that.
The Soul Brothers were in the car as well. I was teaching the Soul Brothers how to sing. I
Yeah.
had Frankie
Yeah, that's
Maxman in the
hilarious.
car.
I couldn't be in some of them because you can only fit someone four in the car.
Oh, of course.
It's
Amazing.
funny.
Rebecca Bond. And the thing about it is these people are absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
They're fantastic
Yeah.
sports. And so for me personally, we talked about it, to be nominated in a category is these sort of people that are doing online shows as well.
Yeah.
And that's enough for me.
It's
I'm like,
high,
I'm
it's
so
very
happy.
high quality acts
So
across the
happy.
board this year.
Absolutely.
It's-
Absolutely.
And you've been to the Tease before.
Yeah.
Only once. I was only once.
It's the ones
Wow.
things that-
So what's the Tease for you in terms of a night? How is it for you as an entertainer?
Oh, do you know what it is? It's the best day of the year.
Best day of the-
It's the best day of the year. And I think if you ask every entertainer, it is the best day out. And I said to you, because Rick had never been before,
No.
so we went 2019, was that the last
2019.
Yeah, 2019.
Yeah.
And I'm going, oh, we have to go because it's just a fantastic day out.
I'm like, what's
You get
this?
to see everybody. He's going, what happens then? I went, oh, we drink a lot, we party, we meet everybody, you see people we haven't seen now
Well, you're
for how
all.
many
I was
years?
going to say, but you're all working
Yeah.
in at exactly the same time. If you're out in an evening singing,
Yeah.
you don't see all these.
No,
these
not
guys,
at
do
all.
you?
I'll
You
just put
miss
a
their
little
shows.
side note, Steve, to myself, because I'm not actually in the entertainment world really, so I came into it just with my eyes like
Yeah.
completely. It just blew me away what what these guys get up to.
Yeah.
And it is phenomenal to see the hard work that they put into it as well. And it's a phenomenal day. It's a brilliant, brilliant day.
It is,
I'm looking
and it's
forward
got.
to
I mean, this year's going to be spectacular. There is a special visitor from who's from far away. Who's going to be can't say anymore.
Yeah, I saw
But there's also a full show going on as well as the awards.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
just going to be an amazing.
Yeah,
It'll
it's
be
gonna be a good
my.
day.
I won't not gonna lie. I've been here 4 years. It's going to be my first time.
Nice.
It's my first, and I am thrilled. I am so excited about this. I cannot actually wait to get to the team.
Yeah.
So you'll have a blast.
Yeah,
You'll have a
I'm
blast.
hoping so. I mean, I'm going to do a little bit of work as well. I'll be interviewing. So if you guys win, we'll be sitting down and having a little chat.
Oh.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah, fingers crossed. You can vote through the Vacate app. I'll give full details at the very end because actually, I'm going to have a little chat with our next nominee, who's actually still in the same room, because Shelley's been nominated as well for the Best Female Performer
Yeah.
for your amazing performances.
Thank you.
Best Female Performer this year is going to be a live vote category, which means you can't vote in the app now, you've got to vote on the night. What's that going to be like for you?
Oh my God. That's what it's like, It's, you can work every day of the week and you can sing to as many people as you want, but you have to walk on that stage to 700,000 people, all performers,
Yeah.
watching you going, okay, then let's show us what I did.
A little birdie tells me that wouldn't be your first rodeo. There was a little TV
No.
show, wasn't there, where they turn around in their chairs.
Yeah, the voice.
You've been on Blind Pig?
Tell us about The Voice.
Oh, my friend Tom Jones.
Yes.
He was lovely until he kicked us off the show. I actually, I appeared on the show with another Tenerife legend, Maxine Jack.
Winner?
Winner?
Yeah.
Yeah, another Tenerife Best Female winner, Maxine Jack. We became a duo called Diva just before we left the island in 2008, and decided one night that we were going to apply for The Voice, and then before you know it, we're standing
We
there.
were on there.
We were
What's
on.
the process though? In terms of audition, do you have to go to a big, like they do them at stadiums or something like that, don't they? And
Do you know, with The Voice, because that over the process of many of the other shows, you have to queue up, and then queue for hours and hours and hours. But The Voice, we turned up at a hotel in Glasgow, and there was no queues or anything, and I'm going, I think we're in the wrong place here. Just going, no, I'm going, this is telling us it's alright, but and this is weird. We went in and they're standing there with the little headsets, I'm going, yes, can I help you? I'm like, we're looking for The Voice audition. She went, yes, and it was just like a well-oiled machine, and the tap in their ears going, yes, okay, Diva here, studio thing, blah, blah, blah.
You got that right, by the way.
Shut up. And it was so. You went to one floor, you filled this in, you went to another floor, you sang here, you did another floor.
Did you sing
did
to
this.
producers first before you got through to anybody?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You sing to researchers first, then they put you up to the producers, then the producers put you up to somebody else, and a singing teacher, which is the only show that I know that I've actually sang in front of a singing teacher.
Right.
So we sang in front of Eva Burnett.
Right.
She's like tremendous.
Yeah. And then, so when did you hit your bit to do the 4 judges?
Oh my God, we auditioned I think in September, and we didn't appear on the show until I think it was the March.
Wow.
Yeah, it took about 6 months or so
Yeah.
before it all kind of got going. And you weren't allowed to tell anybody you were on.
No.
It's like, oh my God, come on.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why not?
And what was it like? So who turned around? Was it just Tom, or did you have others as well?
Tom and Jessie Jane.
And Jessie. Oh, I love Jessie.
Jessie J turned first.
She turned
She turned
first,
first,
and then we went with Tom. It's
Last
like,
minute,
but
Tom.
you know, they kept asking you, are you sure who are you going to turn for? I want to turn for Tom. I want to go with Tom if he turns. I want to go for Tom if he turns. Question you all the time. I'm going, do they know? Because when at one point I says, well, you know, and Jessie went and looked at us as if to say, oh my God, I think they're going to pick me. And I was like, God. But we went with Tom Jones.
And what's he like to work with him? Is he fabulous?
He's lovely. He's really.
Is he like your granddad?
Yeah, he's not as big as you think. Your granddad with a flat chest and everything. You know, there's not, honestly, they pulled his top up to sort his mic out, and I thought he would have had like Spanx on and everything. And me and Maxine standing there going, oh my God, that's his stomach. It was like a washboard all tanned and that. I'm going, he's as old as me dad. What's wrong with us? It's like, not right.
Oh, that is fantastic! What a great story. So your shows, I mean, are you still out and about and doing things? Because it sounds like the vlog is taking up a lot of your time. You're still out and about.
Yeah,
doing
no, I
things.
still work. I only actually was going to start off doing about 5 shows, but it's just gone a bit crazy, and now I'm.
It's my plan of becoming a cat man.
Nah,
Yeah, that's what it is.
That's never gonna happen.
Yeah.
So now I'm like everybody else. The shortage of entertainers on the island, people are crying out, and I'm up to 10 shows a week. And it's
Wow.
like,
And are you now performing in places that you maybe hadn't done before?
yeah. I'm now working because the new bars. Because I left in 2008, and then. There's a lot of bars different now. There's some bars that I have always worked in, which I've gone back to, the likes of Dreamers, and you know, and it's great to see places like that. But new bars, Hobbies Bar.
Yeah.
But I know Sharon from years since I was 18. I've known Sharon who owns Hobbies.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a lot of new bars that I work now, which is it's
So,
great.
so where can we see you this week if we wanted to go and take a preview of your what to expect on the
Dun, dun,
Tease?
dun.
Yeah, put you on the spot.
Yeah, you find me at Food Avenue on a Monday, Tuesday at Original Wigan Pier, then at the corner bar Party de la Paz. That's the only bar in Party de la Paz I've never worked
I was
before.
going to say, well, John Paul was in yesterday for a chat.
Yeah.
Lovely guy,
Yeah.
really great guy.
Yeah.
Sounds like a great bouncing place to go. as
Yeah,
well.
it's a tremendous place. I've never worked there all the years I've worked in Tenerife. And then I'm at Hobbies Bar,
Food Avenue Wednesday
Food
again.
Avenue Wednesday again. Friday I'm at, my God, what
Night
is
Owl.
that? Yeah, the Night
Pheasant
Owl and the
Plugger.
Pheasant Plugger. So I only work on Dreamers every other Sunday I was working.
One of the funny things about it is it's because of the vlogcast, because of the YouTube channel, it's now like rent a crowd. Everywhere she
Yeah.
goes, people just turn
People
up
just turn up.
from the channel.
And everybody keeps saying, is it your birthday? I'm going, well, people just bringing me just gin and chocolates. Honestly,
It's really nice to see.
If
Gin,
you, ever
chocolate
get,
and hair
if you
bars.
ever get too much gin and chocolate, you can throw some our way. We
The
definitely
chocolate doesn't last, the gin's lasting, but the chocolate doesn't
You
stay.
don't-
Somebody's eating my chocolate.
I'm not just that's the dog.
The
Good, yeah. Rollo, come
Yeah.
on, Rollo.
You don't realise that people when they turn up, they know everything about you because we've done it all
Yeah.
this long.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
And we don't know, we just see a blank face and we don't know who they are, so it's hilarious, really.
Yeah, it's very strange.
What, as a singer,
Yeah.
is on your playlist when you're not performing? What do you like hearing instead of?
Well, I was a rock
Rock
singer
chick.
for 10 years.
Wow.
I had a rock band
okay.
for 10 years, so I do like rock. a
What
lot.
sort? What's your sort of influence from that?
Well, that would be Journey and Heart and Foreigner.
Yeah, yeah.
That kind of soft rock.
Real, yeah.
Yeah.
Adult
I like
orientated
AC/DC.
rock, isn't it? Isn't it?
She's
AOR,
educated.
yeah.
She's definitely
AOR,
educated.
Yeah, it's great. That's
Yeah.
good old fashioned rock.
Yeah,
White
it's
Snake.
actually got a name.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
AOR, I don't
yeah.
know.
Yeah, adult orientated rock. They
Lucky
had,
you
a, they had a
guys.
section, it used to have a section in HMV when it was all vinyl that you could get,
Yeah.
and it was only Journey and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Poison.
I was too busy in trance, me.
Watch out, the street like this.
I was too big fish, little fish,
He
cowboy,
was,
hops
he was busy with his clothes.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
me.
Oh, you're such a young man. You're such a young man. Well, I've got a couple of questions to throw at you. These are quick fire. I haven't told you about it, warned you about it.
No.
No.
Clues.
Here we go.
This is lovely. Tell us a fact about yourself that people might not know.
Oh, I used to be called Jeff, but the operation went well. Sorry, love.
All right, Jeff.
Yeah, so
That's a bit of a shock.
One fact that not many people know, including Rick.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
We weren't planning on doing the big reveal, but there we go. We are only joking, of course. Rick, quick, tell us a fact about yourself people don't know.
I used to caddy for Sir Matt Busby.
Wow,
Yeah.
golf caddy for Samat.
Yeah.
Wow, that's great. That is just
Long story.
just name dropping here. We've had two sirs in one show. I'm not sure what to say about that. If you could, say to you, who would you want to collaborate or work with musically? Could be anybody living or dead.
Oh my God. Ooh, I love Shirley Bassey.
Oh yes, Dame Shirley.
I like a good singer. You know, some quote Tom Jones.
Yeah.
I like
And he's
big
friends with
kind
Shirley.
of, I like kind of big power belting ballad type. You know, that kind of. Even Tom Jones, you know,
Well,
didn't get
yes.
the chance to sing. with
Oh
him,
no,
but-
of course you would have done it on the
Yeah.
last bits of the show. Yeah.
Yeah.
But Shirley Bassey's a great.
Yeah,
artist,
something
great.
like that.
Rick, one for you. What's your favourite Spanish word or phrase?
Oh, I can't say it live on air, Steve.
Oh really? Is
Come
it
on.
one of those?
No.
Okay.
No pasa nada, chica. Ay, mi madre, no pasa nada.
Excellent. I love it. Celebrity crush, Rick.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Celine Dion.
Oh.
No, Celine Dion. No, what's she called? No, Charlie's Angels last. What's she called? The blonde, Cameron Diaz.
Cameron Diaz.
CD.
Cameron Diaz and Celine
I
Dion.
knew CD. Cameron Diaz.
Okay. Cameron Diaz. Okay. No worries, Celine. You're
Yeah,
just
Celine, you're
right.
right, love. I'll go for Cameron.
All right, Shelley, your celebrity crush.
And mine would have to be Paul off
Paul O'Grady.
No! Off Bake Off! What's he called?
Paul Hollywood.
Paul Hollywood.
Do you know what?
Love great hair.
A lot of the girls I've spoken to have said Paul Hollywood.
Great
It's the
hair,
salt and
blue
pepper.
eyes.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. Unfortunately,
You're halfway there.
Rick's,
You're
well, I was
halfway
going to say, Rick's wearing a cap here for a reason.
Yeah, that's right. 50%
Give us. This is one of my favourite questions, and I always want to know this about people who live here. Shelley, you first. What is your favourite thing about Tenerife?
Oh, it's got to be. I would like to say the weather, but looking out the
Not
window,
today.
it's
No,
not
not
too
today.
grand, is it? It's, you know what it is. It's meeting different people when you go to work and having a different experience every time you go out, from bar to bar.
Oh,
the,
yes.
the different people that you meet across the board. I've met a lifelong friend. I met her years and years. She walked up to us and said, "I want you to sing at the anniversary," and then
She lives in
she lives in Denmark.
Denmark.
We became best friends. You know, that's the different people you meet. It blows my mind.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Same question to you.
It's got to be the way of life, really. It's just a much more. You live over here, whereas in the UK you
Yeah.
tend to have to exist, and it's just a treadmill. Well, that was my feeling anyway. Whereas here you actually live, and so for me it's definitely the way of life, 100%.
Absolutely brilliant. Well, very quickly for both the Tenerife Vlogcast and, of course, for your best female, just give us a message for the people about voting.
Well, you crack on
Well,
with that.
yeah, for that Tenerife Vlogcast, it comes down to it. You've already got us so far now into the nominations, and just want to say thank you very much, 100% for the support from both of us. It means the world. It really, really does. We're in a category that is extremely strong, and I just wish all the other people just the same success, same luck as we do, really. So thanks a lot.
Yes. And Shelley, for your...
Do you know? Let's all just have a great day.
Yeah.
That's it. I think the most important
You know,
thing is the
that's
teams are
what
here
it's
and
about.
and it's fun, yeah.
Yeah.
And the
But
teams...
make sure everybody votes. It's important to vote.
Oh, people.
It's important. Let's have a good
It
day.
is a three-step process. I do have a little poster here. It's a three-step process. You need to download the Vacate app available in the Google Store and the Apple Store. Register for free. You
Yeah.
need to register. That's the important bit. If you
Yeah.
don't register, when you go
Doesn't
back into
pop
the
up.
app, it won't pop up. So
Yeah.
Not that I
make
vote
sure
for
that-
myself, like, but I know that.
Yeah, I mean, you are allowed. Nobody's
Yeah.
gonna, you can do that.
I'll vote it.
That I was gonna say that it could be that one vote
There you
that
go.
takes you over the edge, couldn't it?
Do you know, can I just say that's
Yeah.
the one thing that people go, well, why is so-and-so not being voted? Why is so-and-so not
Yeah.
being voted? It's because people haven't voted.
Yeah.
You can't expect to get somebody into a
Yeah.
position, a win or whatever, if you don't vote for
And
them.
it is
Don't
different.
leave it to somebody
Yeah,
else.
and
you
it
know?
is different
Get
this year
involved.
because there is no paper vote or email
Yeah.
or anything like that.
Yeah.
It's and it's really secure. This
Yeah.
is a great way of making sure the votes are counted
Yeah,
and verified
absolutely.
and everything. And that's why we're doing live voting on the night for best female and best newcomer.
Yeah.
So it's it's going to be nerve-wracking, but use the nerve. Surely you would. The nerves are a bit. No panic here
We'll
whatsoever.
have a few runs.
She's driving that day anyway, so she'll be alright.
Driving anyway. I've already cancelled the gigs. I'm doing nothing.
And we're getting taxis.
Carrying
so,
you home.
So yeah, download the VK app available wherever you get your apps from. Register for free. You need to register in order for the contestants, categories and nominees to pop up. And then place your votes. It's very, very simple to do. You guys, the time has gone rapidly. It's been such a great chat.
That's gone quick, hasn't it?
It has gone quick, hasn't it?
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for telling us about yourselves and telling us about the vlog, which you can get on YouTube, as we said. Search that Tenerife Vlogcast.
Yeah.
And
There's a
you
brand new one just gone up before we arrived.
Literally went up 5 minutes ago
Oh, wow.
regarding
regarding the teams.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Well, don't forget, like and subscribe and all the other stuff that
Push
you've
the
got.
buttons and
Push
stuff.
the buttons and stuff. And this is
Push
all
the
on
buttons
the
and stuff.
YouTube.
Yeah.
And we will see you very soon. Thank you so much for joining me.
Thanks for having
I'm going to
us.
play
Thanks
you a
for
song. It's got a bit of adult-orientated rock for you, Shelley, and also the revelation about your operation earlier. This is Aerosmith. Dude looks like a lady.
Brilliant. Cheers, Steve.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Great shot. God, I could have gone all day. Bye-bye, YouTube.
Yeah, say bye, Steve,
See you
everyone.
later.
See you later, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you very much for joining us. Shelley.
See you later, guys.
See you on the next one, guys. Thanks a lot.
Right, we're going to take some pickies because we've got some very pretty phrase.